Hello, my name is Yorick. Welcome to the Rob Rivers Horror Show, where everything horror gets a stab at. Will he survive or die? Let's find out what he's going to look at today, shall we? And once again, welcome to the Rob Rivers Show. I am your host, Rob Rivers. He's a wonderful Rivers. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to make my own theme song or something like that. I don't know. Stuff like that. Hey, don't forget, checkthings.I am on Facebook. Like onto the Facebook page, stuff like that. I got a lot of great things going on that I'm hoping to get involved in haunted houses, and I'll be posting some of that stuff as the fall gets coming here. Maybe I'll hopefully make a run through Six Flags Great America up here in Gurnee, Illinois, and post some things. I've got some old stuff that I'm trying to transfer onto DVD, interviews with Robert Englund and stuff. So don't be looking for great things. All right, let's take a look at a movie right now called Last Days on Mars. All right, which actually is kind of a wrong title for this, but okay. All right, so a group of researchers are on Mars, and they got 19 hours before they're headed home. One of the team members heads out to find something rather interesting, a new batch of bacteria. While he's gathering samples, the ground shakes and collapses underneath him. All right, two people go out to try to rescue the guy and try to help him out. Right? One guy actually ends up going back to the ship to get more help, and one of them ends up waiting there. While that team member is waiting there, that team member is attacked. All right, next thing you know, the team member and the guy that supposedly fell down into the Earth are walking back, or excuse me, into Mars, and end up walking back. All right? The scene that the bacteria connects with the human body and turns it into a walking monster looking for water. Now the crew has got to fight off the creature without making more because it does connect to somebody else, and they become one of these creatures while they're waiting for the rescue ship to come down and take them home. Very, very simple. All right, so what works in the film? Well, the acting is good. There is some decent acting in here. I'm not sure, don't remember the guy's name. I actually couldn't even pronounce his name. But he's the guy that plays Sabretooth in Wolverine Origins. All right, when they were brothers, that's him, the guy that plays Sabretooth. All right, so, and the makeup of the victims are great. The creatures kind of look like really kind of bacterial stuff. And, of course, the special effects of Mars are as good as any. And what doesn't work in this film, and like I kind of got the idea here, that I would have to say the story. There is really nothing new there. It's the same thing of being somewhere out there and discovering something that doesn't agree with us. All right? We also have the crew members being greedy. One wants to make the discovery before the other because that way he can get all the fame and fortune. We get the selfish people, and we get some that are just so full of hate for each other. There's not a good mixture here. It's just not. It's not like, well, can't we all just get along? It's like, you know, on Alien, how they all kind of got along. It's something that's not here. It's just the opposite here. So overall, The Last Days of Mars isn't a bad film. It's done rather well, but a one-looker. All right, it does have a slow moments because we've seen it all before. All right, this is just your average space horror film. And like I said, the film should not be called Last Days on Mars because the whole film is supposed to take place in the last 19 hours of being on Mars. So maybe the last hours on Mars, not the last days. So my grade for this one is a C. It held my interest enough to enjoy it, but like I said, just your average run-of-the-mill, oh no, nothing new here, but okay, it's decent enough, and there is some decent action in it, and it's kind of, I know, you could almost sit there and say that you've seen I guess you could probably take Alien and mix it with Red Planet, you know, the one with Val Kilmer, and I think Tom Seymour is in it too. It's like how there was a different strand of grass or bacteria or whatever that was there. I haven't seen the movie in a while. I just remember it. And you kind of combine them, but they're on Mars. So that's pretty much what you got here. All right? Take care of yourselves and each other. And, of course, remember, God loves you, and He's always there for you, baby. Just let Him know that you need Him. Bye-bye. The dead feast on human flesh and stop at nothing for it. The living, confined to dark corners of the world, must do what it takes to survive. Dying is the only thing left to do at the end of the world. Who lives depends on who kills first. See Bled White or visit BledWhiteMovie.com.